Good morning, Bande Matram. Welcome all of you. Here, the topic of discussion for this glorious morning. It is Mahalaya today. So we are preparing for Navaratri Puja, Durga Puja. It is a great opportunity for us on this glorious occasion, auspicious day like Mahalaya, to discuss on three conceptions of the world. Three conceptions of the world. Till now, we have no many rishis. They are having many opinions. So here exclusively we are going to discuss on three philosophies, three conceptions regarding the world. Beginning from the world of illusion till the world of supramentalization. It is a great discussion right now we are going to have. And moreover, when we are preparing ourselves for this Shakti Puja, and this is a really a great opportunity for us to have stress upon this great topic, three conceptions of the world. Till now what is existing before it, it is a world of illusion, world of tussle, dangerous world in many ways. Those faculties of the old spiritual disciplines, they have neglected life, their surroundings, their family, sansar, and they have gone for the in quest of the divine, to the remote forests or something, like hills, anywhere, for doing the kuchra sadhana, austerity. They were celebrating. Nobody knows how far they have gone. Anyway, conceptions are there, and we are going to focus upon three conceptions of the world. And initially, we are going to have the conception of Buddhist and the Shankar. Buddhist, it was put forward by Gautam Buddha. And the second, we can find the principle, and of course, it was of Shankar Matavad. Great philosophers. They were definitely, they were great in their own endeavor, no doubt of it. And they for them actually the concept of illusion was pre-eminent. It was profound. It was actually wonderful, you can see. For this first conception, we are going to discuss on Buddhist and the Shankar. The world is an illusion. Very interesting. World is an illusion. So illusion, this Maya. The world is an illusion, a field of ignorance and suffering due to ignorance. Field of ignorance and suffering due to ignorance. As this is ignorance is everywhere. We are packed. We are almost confined with ignorance. So this ignorance is coming to us, and whole the way this ignorance, it is with this ignorance we are actually pushed forward into the suffering. That is what the conception in the initial phase we come across. Then the one thing to do is to get out of it as soon as it is possible. This ignorance, this world is packed with this ignorance, suffering. So what we have to do? Get out of it. Let this world suffer. Let it be filled with ignorance. We don't have anything to say. But what we have to do really? We must do. What one thing we have to do? We have to get rid of this world as soon as it is possible, and to disappear into the original non-existence. Here it is existence, and we want to disappear into original non-existence. This is the escaping attitude we have seen. Anyway, and they are great in their own philosophy. They are in their end great endeavor. They have also progressed a lot. They have given a good guidance to the society. Though then society, even if we are standing on the brink of the quarter past 21st century, still then we see same old ideologist principle still now we are following in our life. So you have to get rid of this ignorance, as it is the cause of suffering due to ignorance, and we will disappear into the original non-existence or non-manifestation. We have to get rid of this ignorance, and we have to disappear We don't simply we are not going coming back. We will disappear into the original non-existence and non-manifestation. That was their philosophy. All is packed with illusion or maya. The world is an illusion, a field of ignorance and suffering due to ignorance. World of ignorance and suffering due to ignorance. The one thing, then what we have to do, we have to get rid of this ignorance. And if you want to get rid of, then we have to stay somewhere. Where you want to stay? And you will not stay. You have to disappear into the original non-existence or non-manifestation. That was the principle of Buddhist and Shankar. And then we have to go for the second principle, that is Vedantic. So Vedantic principle, it has got a practically it has got a bigger value. So you'll see what Vedantic as very commonly understood. The Vedantic as very commonly understood. The world is essentially divine. That is the contradictory view you can see. That is the initial view where Buddhist and Sankaras they were staying. It was a illusion, but here the world is essentially divine. For the divine is omnipotent, omnipresent there. World is essentially divine, and divine is omnipresent. Wherever you see, you can find. The Sri Aurobindo also quotes like this: the world is God fulfilled in outwardness, God fulfilled. Wherever you see, you can find the God. And again, that inner view you can see God is everywhere, and where is God, there is light. So no trace you can find that ignorance and this falsehood or something like darkness, because God is everywhere. Where is God, there is no existence of this ignorance, falsehood and light. Because our as for our confined ignorance, confined, this small sightedness, we are not able to understand really what really the world is. So we are being pushed into not to the non-existence or non-manifestation, but rather we are going to, we are being pushed to the ignorance more and more. So this Vedantic view, essentially the world is divine. The divine is omnipresent everywhere. Wherever you see, you can find the divine, omnipresent everywhere. And then, but its exterior expression is distorted. If you see, superficially, outwardly, you can find some distortion, deflection. So distortion, perversion, obscure, ignorant, and perverted. These are the words Sri Aurobindo has categorically used for this distorted, perverted world. Initially, this Vedantic view is very clear. The world is essentially divine. For the divine is omnipresent there, but its exterior expression is distorted, obscure, ignorant, and perverted. This is the problem with the externally. Superficially, if you see, you can find these are the problems with the world. This exterior expression, if you see, these are distorted, obscure, ignorant, and over perverted. So the one thing to be done, there must be a solution. When there is a problem, there must be a solution. Then what is the solution? How can we get rid of them? To is to become conscious of the inner value. There itself the problem was get out of it and disappear into non-existence and non-manifestation. Here the Vedantic philosophy, it stresses become conscious of the divine, inner divine, be conscious of your inner divine, and remain fixed in the consciousness, that is inner consciousness, without troubling about the world. Let it go where it is. You can't find our superficially seeing, you can't get the solution really. So let it go where it wants, without being troubled, without troubling this about the world. For this external world can't change. You can't change by affording money or donating some money or something anyway, whatever is there. This external world can't change and will always be in the natural stage of unconsciousness and ignorance. So that is here stays the the problem with Vedantic view. Initially this Shankar and the Buddhist view, illusion. So you disappear and into the rid of this world, and you disappear into non-manifestation and non-existence. And that is one negative view. And here Vedantic you can find partial view. God is present everywhere, everything is divine. So you have to know, you have to stay in inner consciousness and inner light, inner being, inner divine, and remain fixed in the consciousness without troubling about of the world. But the decline started from here. The total world can change. We feel, I say, you say, they say, and at that time also Vedantic people, they also said, since long after this Vedantic concept has come into picture for picture. So we'll always be in the natural state of unconsciousness and ignorance. There stays the fault. There stays the problem. It is there as it is seen superficially, but it can't change. It will remain unconscious and ignorance till the end. This is not the acceptable view. The world is ready to change. It is preparing itself inwardly for change, and this transformation is absolutely necessary. Not a story, but it is a fact. It is a truth. Then came our master, Sri Aurobindo's third conception. The world as it is not the divine creation. It is meant to be, nor the divine creation which is meant to be, initially divided about the new creation, the glorious creation, for which the God created, the divine created the world. It is not seen now itself, pictorially, truly, or factually. Whatever you see, eventually it is not like this. It is true, but an obscure and perverted expression of it, naturally. God planned this truth. He sent truth. It became falsehood. Light, it became darkness. Immortality, it became mortal. Then this Ananda, it became Nirananda here. So superconscience, it became ignorance, inconscience rather. So it is whatever was expected and planned by the divine, it is not fulfilled here. True, definitely true. There is no doubt of it. It is not the expression of divine consciousness and will. It is also a fact. Whatever the divine planned according to his, what was his idea, and it is not actually done as per the divine conception, consciousness and will, but this is what is meant to become. If you as escape, you go further, or if you simply think you live for yourself within the inner consciousness and the world, forget the world, this is not the solution. Now itself superficially from they started from the top and actually got turned and at the depth, but Sri Aurobindo started from the depth and going to the top. That is the difference. Now this world is not visible. This is distorted, perverted, whatever you see, class, dangerous. Okay, it is right, no problem. How the God planned itself? It is not like this. It is a distorted, perverted picture. That is also same. But the thing is that it has to change. The Vedantic view state, it will stay unconscious and ignorance till the end. It can't change. The natural state of unconsciousness and ignorance, Sri Aurobindo starts from here, from the bottom to top. So it has been created to develop into a perfect manifestation of divine under the forms and aspects, the light and the knowledge, power, love, beauty. So it was supposed to be, it was meant to be, it has to rise, it had to rise, supposed to rise from where it actually started, it emerged, there itself you have to reach. It has been created, not meant to become, but this is what not meant to become. Really this perversion, distortion, deflection, it was not supposed to be happen. This obscurity, this ignorance, this inconscience, and perversion, distortion, it was not supposed to be. It is actually beyond the planning of the divine, but it has become. So what it really wants to become, from where it began, there itself it has to end. So it has to develop into the perfect manifestations of the divine, perfect manifestation of the divine under his forms and aspects, light and knowledge, power, love and beauty. It has to return back to the original thing, and it has to change, and it has to be transformed, and it is the destined to change. So this is our conception of it, and the aim is to aim we follow. So then actually we are going to have couple of lines from Sri Aurobindo's writing. We'll see very interestingly. The world is a sea of waves of force that meet and continually fling themselves on each other. So what is this world? A sea of waves of force, and that meet and continually fling themselves upon one another. Second, omnipotent wisdom created the world. It is not the organized blunder of some infinity dreamer. Infinity dreamer he has not planned. It is created by the omnipotent wisdom. The world is a movement of God in his own being. Movement of God in his own being. The world is a long recurring decimal with a Brahman for its integer. As the world is nothing but arrangement of the soul sing. Thank you.